I got into clinical research really by chance. I got a call out of the blue from a recruiter who explained to me about an opportunity in clinical research. I thought it was really interesting. It gave me a way to still be involved with patient care, but yet coming at it from a therapeutic standpoint.
I actually kind of fell into it. I responded to a Craigslist ad that said that they were looking for new graduates from UCSD with a fresh biology degree, and I became an RA, and here we are 11 years later, still going strong.
I had a pulmonary practice and I had a friend who was a seasoned investigator. He asked me to be a principal investigator for a COPD trial. I like learning the techniques of research, and I was very interested in learning about new treatments. That's how it all started.
So I was volunteering for a local hospital during my high school years, and the opportunity to apply for a clinical research job came up. I did research on the company itself, and I got more intrigued into the opportunity. I applied, and I was lucky enough to join an amazing team, work alongside with a principal investigator who had over 35 years of clinical research experience. And it's been over 16 years now, and I loved it since then.
We had a patient in one of the first trials I ever did. It was a depression trial, and it was a double-blind study, and this patient did not have any access to medical care, did not have any access to any treatment of any kind, and they were experiencing their first depressive episode they've ever had in their life. It was impacting them to the point where they couldn't really function. He ended up participating in our trial, and of course these are all provided at no cost to the patients. And at the end of the 3-month trial, he ended up doing an entire 180 and was doing fantastic. In that short period of time, he was able to completely turn his entire life around. And every single month I would get a phone call from that patient, and he'd just say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much." And he'd call me, and then he wanted to talk to the doctor every month, and he'd just give us an update about how great his life's going. And it was that scenario that I remember distinctly, being involved with that patient and seeing the entire 180 that he did, and being involved in his care during that time, that I said, "Hey, I'm hooked. I'm going to stay in clinical research."
Right now I think we're seeing a lot of obesity trials, and I have to say that's a really good thing. Obesity affects so many systems, from endocrinology, such as diabetes, cardiovascular with hypertension and cardiac risks, obstructive sleep apnea, which is respiratory, osteoarthritis. So many organ systems are involved with obesity that I think treating and helping maintain a healthy weight is really impactful on so many systems. So I think that's very important right now. And the other aspect is, fatty liver. We're seeing that with obesity too. So I think all that kind of research right now I find is really important, and I'm glad that we're undertaking it.
Basically, I like people. Over the years, I've worked with great patients, and I have the honor of working with a wonderful staff. Another aspect of it is that when you're doing clinical research, your given effort has the potential to help a lot more persons than I can on an individual basis. In other words, you can affect major populations.
We've been very blessed, to have such an amazing team internally and within IMA as it is. The whole site network is just great to work with, and we have again an amazing community here with a lot of different volunteers that kept on coming. We do have a start and a stop, for every clinical trial that we do, and the most rewarding aspect of being part of a clinical research team is that we continue to see, the caregivers, the patients, their families, even with providers, they refer patients that they are and have been our volunteers and part of a study within, throughout my career that I've seen. So it's just, oh my gosh, it's different every day. It has different, ups and downs, but at the end of the day, at the end of the week, I feel like we all share the same passion, which is we're here for our community, we're here for our family, for each other, and it's just, this is huge. I don't know how to put it in words. You know, I know how to do it on a daily basis, but I don't necessarily know how to put it in writing or to express it in a way that it's gonna come out nicely in a video. But